Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing a client transformation. I'm starting off by taking a pad and cleaning her face with witch hazel. Next, I'm going in with the Pond's 24-hour moisturizer and moisturizing her skin. Next, I'll be doing her brows, and I'm just making sure all of her brow hairs are in place. I'll be using the e.l.f. Neutral Brown pencil to define her brows. I'm going in with the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Erase Primer and priming her skin. I then will be taking a dense brush and pushing that further into her skin. Now I'm going in with the flat brush and the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to clean up her brows. You want to use a concealer that's maybe 1 to 2 shades lighter than the client's skin tone so you don't have the halo brow look. I'll be taking that same concealer and carving out the top of her brows to give it that extra defined look. Brush to blend that concealer into her skin. Notice that her brows are nice and cleaned up and still blends in nicely with her face. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 340 and blending that foundation into her skin using my Morphe sponge. For a more flawless finish, I decided to go in with the brush to smoothen out that foundation. Now I'm taking that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn and using that to conceal under her eyes. Cupid's bow, chin, and of course the forehead. And the nose. Now I'm going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to blend out the concealer. With the Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Carob to cream contour her face. Now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige to add an extra brightness to her face. I will be using a dense brush to blend out that contour. Make sure you blend that contour so you do not have a harsh line. back in with that Real Technique sponge just to smoothen out that cream contour and make sure it's blended flawlessly. Going back in with that same sponge to blend out the concealer, the brightening concealer. Next, I'm taking the CoverGirl Loose Powder in the shade 120 to set the areas that we put the concealer. You want to make sure that you have a damp beauty blender to push that powder right into the skin. Pushing the first layer of powder into the skin will help prevent flashback. Now I'm adding an extra layer of powder to catch all the fallout that we may have from the eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with the Black Opal True Colors foundation powder. I'm not sure exactly what shade it is, but it's the shade closest to her skin tone. And I'm setting the rest of her face. Now I'm going in with the Morphe x James Charles palette in the shade No Beans and setting that cream contour and adding a more bronze look to her face. Now I'm going in with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder and reverse contouring her face. And also adding a second layer of coverage for the fallout. Now I'm going in with the Morphe x James Charles palette and using the shade Cold James as her transition shade. I am just building that color up so we can have a good transition, and I really want that color to show. Now I'm going in with the shade 10% Off and adding that into her crease. But I realized it really wasn't showing up, so I decided to use the shade No Beans, and that shade is a little bit deeper and it's showing up better. Next, I went in with the Jaclyn Hill palette and I used the shades Chip and Soda Pop to really add definition to her crease. The James Charles palette just wasn't doing it for me. Just adding it into her outer V crease area. Last but certainly not least, I'm going in with the shade Queen, that beautiful gold shade, and adding that all over her lid. We did like a nice subtle cut crease, not too sharp, just a nice cut crease. This palette is so bomb. You literally don't have to even cut the crease with concealer and you still will have a nice cut crease. Next, of course, I'm going in with Mochaas Mink collection in the style Ebony, which is our most natural and calm lashes, and applying those to her eyes. If you would like a pair of these beautiful lashes, follow me on Instagram at makeupby.mocha and get you a pair today. Next, I'm going in with the brush and dusting off all the excess powder that we have on her face. Now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place blush and adding a little warmth and color back into her face. I literally love blush. So sorry if I go a little overboard. Taking a black pencil and adding that color to her waterline. This is just going to give the eyes a more defined look. Next, I'm going back in with that same brush and dusting off the under eye powder. Taking the e.l.f. setting mist and setting her face and using the Makeup Revolution highlight palette to highlight her face. The trick to flawless highlight is to set your face first, and before the setting spray completely dries down, you want to apply your highlight so it can blend seamlessly into your skin. Next, I'll be taking a brown lip liner and lining her lips. Taking a Makeup Revolution lipstick, I'm not sure of the shade, but I will leave it down below, and the MAC Cosmetic lip gloss in the shade Snob, and applying that also to her lips. And there it is, a nice full soft glam, perfect for any occasion. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Bye.